A that year. It's at this point that Lee is feeling very frustrated and very unhappy with Jetta. So he decides that he's going to file a temporary restraining order. He also starts to seek custody of the girls, and he said, "She may be released within a few days, and I am concerned about her possible actions regarding the children." That, to me, says that Lee was really concerned about the children's safety. And the likelihood is, first of all, he's been scared. It's really challenging when you're living with somebody who may act in a spontaneously dangerous way. You never quite know what's around the corner, and Lee may well have had things like this happening for years. Secondly, when you have an adult parent who doesn't show the same boundaries and is not afraid to do damage in front of their children, as Jetta has done, then you can't help starting to ruminate about the possibilities that if that individual has access to the kids, what's going to happen next? And I think for Lee, that intuition comes from a really good place, that instinct of this person does not act how a safe adult would act around kids, therefore this person cannot be considered a safe adult. So he is obviously electing to get seriously heard, get custody of the children, make sure that he's the one responsible in control. And he felt as well that this current mental state that Jetta is experiencing and enduring meant that she might not have the capacity to truly be a person that can take care of the children. And of course, your children are the most precious beings in the world. You will do anything to lie down and die, throw yourself in front of a bus, whatever it takes to protect them. And Lee clearly feels that level of need to do so. Now, the court documents, they said that the reason for the request of custody was to protect the safety and well-being of the children. So it's granted, and this temporary restraining order is put in place, and then Lee is granted full custody, but temporarily. So now we're in a situation where Deborah Jetta has gone into a mental health unit after doing something really catastrophic to herself physically, but she's coming out realising that her kids, not just her husband, have now been separated from her. And if you live with children, that is going to be incredibly devastating. And it's also going to feel potentially like an uphill struggle to actually get back on your feet so that you can start to have access to your children in a way that you feel is equal to that of your ex. So she leaves the treatment facility on the 26th of May. I would say what's unfortunate at this point is when she does that, a judge lifts the order that I talked about, that restraining order. And once Deborah Jetta has actually finished her treatment at the Poor Centre, she's allowed weekend visits. But the truth is, she'd only actually been in treatment for a really short amount of time after doing something really, really serious. And now a judge has seen fit to lift that restraining order, and arguably, is it too soon will always be the question. So the next day after this custody hearing was a Friday. So it's been agreed that Deborah was going to go and pick up the children at 6 p.m. And to all intents and purposes and all accounts, the girls were really, really excited about going and seeing their mum again. They loved her and they felt that she loved them. They hadn't seen her for 2 weeks, and everybody remembers when you're a young person, a child. Time seems to slip. So 2 weeks, which is the amount of time they've been separated from their mum, that would feel like a lifetime. And you can kind of see how invested they were in seeing her. And heartbreakingly, one of the girls had actually written on their MySpace prior to her mother's visit and said, "I get to see my mum tomorrow. Yay!" That just breaks my heart. These two girls just really looking forward to being reunited with the mum with absolutely no awareness of what's going on, the true horror that is going to meet them and greet them when you see them. And the excitement that does soon turn to horror is one of those things that I find difficult to know, because it's the absolute opposite of what we want for our children, isn't it? When we're seeing them, particularly if we've been separated from them, all we want is for them to feel like we are fully invested in who they are, what they're doing. We want them to feel excited about our presence. We want them to feel totally connected to us. And to some degree, that's exactly how the girls feel towards their mother. That's why they're excited, but they've got no idea of what she's got in store in this time. And she's manipulated. And this is again why I struggle sometimes with the whole mental illness defence, because she'd actually told Lee that she had a really big surprise in store for the girls. She said that the night was going to involve karaoke and reading books and their activities that both of the girls really, really enjoyed. And to build your ex up with this hope that you are going to do something fun with the kids is one thing. To build the children up, to make them feel excited about the possibilities that they're planning with them. All the while planning to them. That's a level of planning and communication that essentially denies that she's in a terrible place mentally. Arguably, people will say, well, what kind of person in the right mind murders their children? And what person in the right mind serial killers? The truth is, there are lots of sane people out there with a malevolent behaviour and a malevolent being within them that actually acts in such a way. It doesn't make sense to well-adjusted good human beings, nor will it ever, but certainly they exist. And she doesn't need to create this idea of planning something fun so that they're excited. That's something that she invents, and it adds insult to injury regarding what